Obviously, great win. Really pleased with the guys' effort. I thought, especially in the second half, we dominated the line of scrimmage, and that's the challenge we gave to the guys at halftime, that we had to come out and own the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball. I thought we were able to do that in the second half. Give Western Illinois credit. That's a really good football team that's going to win a lot of games, and so much respect for Coach Fisher and their program. They play extremely hard, and they gave us fits. It was, I think that quarterback's a really special player, and they do some really good things on defense. So I was pleased and happy for the guys to find a way, especially in that second half, to come out with the fast start that we did and getting that touchdown. I think that was really key for us. So excited about the win, and take questions.
Chris, they came in averaging 41 a game. Describe what your defense did today to shut them down. No offensive touchdowns.
Well, they did a great job as far as the prep was concerned. I think Coach Ince and the defensive staff did a great job. Western has so much offense, and you can see Charlie continuing to add more and more. We go back and look at Richmond, and there was so much more offense, and then all of a sudden more of that stuff started to show up, and he's doing a great job over there. So I thought the amount of offense that we had to defend, I thought the guys did a really good job. Coach Ince, I think, had a couple pressures and a couple coverages for all their different sets. Now, we didn't get to all of them, but so pleased with the way our defense played.
Coach, what do you know about Lance Dunn's injury towards the end?
It was something on a hip, so we'll find out more. I don't know.
Easton pretty much just took over in that second half.
Yeah, he really did, and he prepares so well for every game. And obviously, the one interception, he got hit and it fluttered out, and that's not his fault. And then the other one, he just said, "Coach, I made a poor throw. What are you going to say to the kid? I think he's the best player in the Valley at quarterback, and we played some really good ones, but this kid's a great player, and he prepares himself. And I thought in the second half he did it with his arm and he did it with his legs, and that's something that is so impressive. Everybody loves their quarterback. I know he loves his guy, and I love my guy.
Slid a little bit more, Easton. He took some hits in that.
He did take some hits, and I asked him, and he said, "Coach, I'm fine. You know, and there's some times I wish he'd get out of bounds, but I know what kind of tough kid he is, and you know, he followed another guy that didn't slide very much either, and it's just kind of the football player he is, and obviously we need to protect him better."
Linebacker rotation, did you use Plank more as the game went on?
Well, it was all based on what they had in the game offensively. So I thought Coach Ince had a really good plan for when Plank would be in, when Jabril would be in, when Levi would be in, based on their personnel. So it had nothing to do with how anybody was playing or anything. Just on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, we set our rotation based on their personnel. But Matt's healthy, and that's a big key for us to get us the extra backer in there. So really, we were playing with 4 as opposed to just playing with 3.
Easton throws those 2 interceptions on consecutive pass plays, comes out the next drive and airs out that deep ball. It was tight coverage when he let it go. What's that say about his confidence?
Well, he's not going to get rattled. He's just too much of a competitor, and he knows that we trust him on everything, and he doesn't get rattled. He goes on to the next play, and I told him, I said, we're going to get a stop here, and you're going to come back and make a play, and sure enough, he did.
Only unbeaten team through halfway through the league here now.
I didn't hear any scores or anything, but it's a tough league, and there's no easy games, and we just go on to the next, and we're going to beat each other up. There's no question about that.
I asked you on Monday about your young defensive line guys. Karch was good again. Derek Tuska was good again. Describe what they just seem to get better as the games go on.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the defensive line. Coach Gazer, Coach Buda did a great job getting those guys ready, and we rotated a lot of guys, and they played really hard. We had to get some pressure on McGuire. It's hard to get pressure on him. We made some stops in the run game as well. I just thought our defensive line played at a really high level, and for us to be successful, we have to continue that, and I was really pleased with their play.
Bizarre. We're not hearing Nate Tangway's name because the guys on the end are making havoc right now.
Well, and Nate, it's great because we're not having to play him 60 plays, and Nate's getting stronger. He had his knee drained this week, so I know that was still aggravating him, and I'm hoping now that he had that drain that he's going to start feeling a little bit better because Nate's an elite defensive lineman for us, and same as Nick. They're both going to continue to get stronger as the season continues.
Much more of another grinder game. 2 weeks in a row now where you're just grinding through another game to get a win, which is what you always say the Valley is, right?
Yeah, and that's what it is, Mike, is, you're going to have adversity in every game in this league. It's just how well do you deal with that adversity, and do you have experienced enough guys that they don't panic? And this week again, we got down after the interception and then down. The kid made a great field goal, and we got down at half, and we challenged the guys at half that we could play a better game or a better second half, and they sure did that. But you're right. It's going to come down to a few possessions every week.
Chris, besides Lance, anybody else hurt that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of.
Fourth down play in the first half. Any second guessing yourself going for it there?
No, I wanted to go for it. I told Mess, that we were going to go for it because I wanted to get a touchdown. We were moving the ball so well, running the football. Give them credit; they made a good play. But we, as well as we were running the football, I thought we could probably get a foot.
The tackle for loss and the sack for Jabril. What did you think of his first start?
He did a good job. We simplified some things, and he was in the game with different personnel groupings and played a lot for us, and then did some good things on special teams. I think he'll settle in now, but Jabril, as you guys know, is a great talent, and I think this first game as a start in a starting role will help calm him down, and obviously he's got a really bright future.
Bruce, the majority of the looks, was that just because how the game shook out, or is this maybe now getting to the point of the season where you want a number one guy?
No, not at all. Lance got nicked up in the first half, and so he was kind of, emergency a little bit in the first half. Then he thought he could go the second half, and then had a little bit different injury with the hip. So then it became Bruce's game, and so we'll find out. I think Lance will be okay, and then we're getting closer with Ty and stuff. So we'll just keep putting together a unit out there and next guy up.